No, thank halalyam la Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that rule well, laboring the word in doctrine. Shalom, and in peace, may that be unto the elect. Now, I'm going to try to be brief in this. I'm going to try to be brief in general, more concise and to the point. So this will be on reincarnation. I'm going to hit only 2 scriptures and make a couple comments. So Matthew chapter 16 and verse 13 said, when Yahawashi came to the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, some say thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and other Jeremiah or one of the prophets. Now the question is, why would they believe if the prophets have already been and the prophets don't come back? Why would it be mentioning, prophets of old? For example, Elias, Jeremiah, which is what? Elijah, Jeremiah, one of the prophets. And on the topic of Elijah, Yahawashi did expound and explain well. Elijah did come back, right? And there's no other way you can break that down. Man will say, oh, it was in the spirit and power of Elijah, because that's written. Well, what does that mean? Explain what exactly that means. And why would Yahawashi, why would Yahawashi say, well, Elijah's come already? If Elijah hadn't come already. But, guys that are not meant to get it are not meant to get it. It's as simple as that. It says, but he saith unto them, but whom say ye that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, thou art Hamashiach, right, the anointed. In English, the Christ, but that's a Greco word, truly. Christos. In the Hebrew, it would be Mashiach, the anointed. Ha-Mashiach, the anointed. It says the Son of the living power. God just means power. Verse 17, and Yahawashi answered and said unto him, blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. Right, and then it goes into how he was, basically goes into how he is David. Truly, that's another point of reincarnation. But we won't go too deep into that. Matthew chapter 17 and verse 10, this is what I was just referring to there. 17 and 10 says, and his disciples asked him, saying, why then say the scribes that Elias must first come? So why the scribes going into a breakdown that Elijah must come first? And that's prophetic. Which is Elijah going to be resurrected before that day? Has this happened already? We teach, this had to happen again from the time of John the Baptist. Okay. Malachi chapter 4 verse 5, it says, behold, I'll send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Right now, we say that was Abba Bivens. Whether you believe that or not, who is this? When did this happen? Because there was the day that Yahawashi had to come as the lamb to the slaughter, and there's the day he came, or will come, to bring that great and dreadful day, right, that destruction. As it's written, the slain of the Lord, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi shall be many. So when was this? And is Elijah going to come back called Elijah? Explain this one. Make it make sense. Right, back to Matthew chapter 17 and verse 10 again. And his disciples asked him, saying, why then say the scribes that Elias must first come? And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. Right, verse 13, then the disciples understood that he spoke unto them of John the Baptist. Right, Yahawashi called John the Baptist Elias or Elijah. Right, couple that with the idea that he was saying, well, who are people saying I am? And they were listing, different prophets. And it's John the Baptist that was Elijah, right, not Yahawashi. And so how does that make sense to you guys that don't believe in reincarnation? Why on earth would Yahawashi say, well, Elijah is come? There's a prophecy about Elijah coming, and the scribes sort of understood it. They didn't understand the fullness, but they sort of understood it. And Yahawashi said, well, Elijah is come. Right? And then the disciples understood that he spake unto them of John the Baptist. So John the Baptist is Elijah. Right? No way around that. Again, I'll try to keep it brief, so we'll leave it there. Lord willing, it's edifying. Next video, Lord willing. Shalom.